Hey ladies, I wanted to show you real quickly a quick, fast way to pull data for December for the current K groups that we're in. I saw some of you struggling with this because you're trying to track where people are, and with our new reporting system, this will be the only K period that December actually falls under one report, and January and February are going to fall under another report. So it's not as easy as it has been in the past where we just select the 3 months and run the report. And I am not a manual person. I don't like to have numbers written down and have to do any kind of math manually. So this is a fast, quick way to do it using Excel. So hopefully you will find this helpful. So all you're going to do is you're going to go to your reports, and you're going to run your historical downline, because the first thing you need to do is you need to pull in December. So I'm going to pull my December numbers. So I'm just going to click on December. I'm going to grab my team view because I'm not going to do my whole downline. I'm just doing my team, and I'm going to run that data. Okay, and then I'm just going to dump it into Excel. So I'm just going to click on my little Excel button, and I'm going to let that download onto my computer. Okay, then I'm going to go back. Let me just get out of the way for a second. I'm going to go back, and I'm going to run my current date downline, and I'm going to grab January. And although there's not much data yet in there for January, I'm still just curious as to where people are. So I'm going to grab January. Again, just do my team view and go ahead and run that. And again, just dump that into Excel. Okay, so basically, I'm going to get rid of my back office report for a second, and I'm going to share my Excel screens with you. So just give me 1 second. Okay, so basically you should have 2 Excel files. So you just need to open those 2 files up. They either downloaded on your machine or they just popped up on your screen like mine do. If you have a Mac, they just kind of pop up. So basically all you want to do is you want to get the data from one of the spreadsheets, the December spreadsheet, into January, or the January data into December. It doesn't matter which way you go. You just want to be working off of one spreadsheet. So I'm going to do that real quickly. I'm just going to grab my data. The only thing you want to remember when you're grabbing your data is you don't actually want to copy this first row of headings into the other spreadsheet, because you don't need it. It's already there. And what I'm going to show you, it gets confused if you have 2 field headings. So I'm just going to take everything underneath there and copy that. So just give me a second here while I grab everything. And honestly, you don't need everything. If you wanted to just, delete a ton of stuff and just keep PV, that would work. But I'm just going to grab everything for the sake of doing it. And I'm just going to copy that. So I'm going to Control C or Command C or right click and copy. And then I'm going to actually get rid of that spreadsheet so I don't get confused. Okay, and then I'm going to, let me share my other screen with you. Okay, now I'm gonna take that data that I just copied and just paste it right down here at the bottom of my other spreadsheet. So again, it doesn't matter if you're taking December and pasting it into January, or taking January and pasting it into December. It doesn't matter at all, but you want that data all on one spreadsheet. Okay, so here's what you're going to do. So basically, my first consultant here is Tess Wolf. So she's going to be in here twice. Her January data is here and her December data is here. But I want to group her together and get a subtotal of those 2 months. So all you're going to do is you're first just going to sort this spreadsheet. And so I'm going to go up to Data, Sort. And I'm going to sort by their ID number, because no 2 people have the same ID number. So it will group them all together. So I'm going to sort by ID, and I'm going to sort largest to smallest. Okay. Actually, it didn't matter. I was thinking I was doing PV. It didn't matter if you do smallest to largest to smallest for that, because it's just pulling them in by ID. Okay. So now you're going to see here, I have my first consultant, Guadalupe Camp. She is in here twice. one of these is her December and one of these is January. I don't really care which one is which. I'm thinking the 0 is probably January, and the 109 is December. But I now want to be able to have Excel add these numbers up for me and just show me one Guadalupe Camp or one Kelly Cleland. Okay, so now what you're going to do, really simple, same thing on that data tab. You're going to come up to data, over to subtotal. It's a little feature over here. And I'm going to do at each change, and now this time I'm going to do it by last name because when it pulls in the subtotals, it pulls them in by whatever field you choose here, and I don't have people's ID numbers memorized. I know everybody's last name. If there's 2 people with the same last name, I can probably figure out who has the higher PV. So I'm going to have it every change in last name. I want Excel to sum, not the team name, so I'm going to uncheck that. I want it to sum PV. So I'm going to scroll up here and find my PV field. There it is. So again, at each change in last name, use the sum function and add up their PV. So now I'm going to say okay. And it just takes a second. And this view is kind of ugly. I actually don't like to look at it at all in this view at all. So I'm going to give you another little tip, because this is probably confusing to you, because it's confusing to me too. Over here on the left-hand side, there's 3 little buttons, and this is going to allow you to drill down and kind of get rid of all that messiness and all that data. So I like to look at it in number 2. I'm going to click on number 2, and then I'm going to sort it one more time because I actually want to sort it from largest to smallest. I want to see who in my team has earned or is on their way to earning a K-Kit. So I'm going to sort it one more time. Again, just data, sort, and this time I am going to sort it on PV, largest to smallest. Say okay. And there you have it. So I can see Sue Salerno, she is, her PV for December and January is 6503. And she is on her way to earning the 4K kit. And Heather Bell, she's on her way as well. So I can quickly now just take this and say, okay, these people right here, they have earned a K kit. $1,500 or more is going to earn them a K kit. To me, this is much faster than keeping track of it manually. Hopefully this helps you. I know it will definitely help when we're running those numbers at the end of February and trying to decide who's close to the K-Kit. So I'm hoping this little tutorial will help you. Talk to you soon. Bye.